What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back again with another crypto market deep dive. Today's video, we're going to be checking out ABT. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more. Without further ado, let's get into it. We got Archblock here doing great things today. This looks beautiful. Whoa, get me out of here. We're going to call this little Archie right here. We had this mapped out for a long time, waiting to break out from this. We had a date of, it was pretty close to the date, the end of March, beginning of April. It's been like that for a lot of altcoins that I've been looking at. End of March, beginning of April, looking for a move to the upside and or to the downside. So we got this move to the upside. It does look fairly well. I do like that, you've broken out of your moving average on your RSI. You have a more aggressive moving average, right, on your MACD. It's not just kind of just hanging out. It's actually it's being aggressive. Okay, it is Thursday, so you got some more days of the week to ruin this, right? Let's be real. A lot of the times you'll see a pump and then that dump is right around the corner. So make sure profits never hurt the pockets. Making sure that you make a great decision based on your plan. Okay, so what we got here is we had that green dot on the Fu Manchu. We had bullish divergence, which we pointed out on our last video we made of it, from January of 2026 all the way through March. So multiple weeks of bullish divergence. When you see this green line stacking up, that's when you typically see a large move coming. Okay, so what we need to do now is 25.99. So 25 cents is a big key target, and it's right below that 20 EMA. Okay, so can we come up through here and possibly reject? Yes, we can. Yes, you can. So big areas through here. Once you clear 32 cents, that's when the real magic and fun happens. You clear 32 cents. I got 63 cents on the table. Okay, so big thanks for Arch, I think, for a little Archie here. I got $1.02 on the table all the way up. All the way up to these higher crazy price targets. Okay. It's a $23 million market cap. This thing can move fairly quickly, both to the upside and to the downside. So make sure you're keeping your stop losses tight. Make sure that you have a plan and stick to your plan. What about the 3-week? Is there anything? Wow, the 3-week had a buy signal too. Wow. With the monthly, probably nothing. Nope. Waiting on that green dot. Very oversold. Back tested previous areas. Right, back tested previous areas. Okay, Arch block looks very nice. Let's see it on the daily now. Okay, let's see it on the daily. Let's have some fun on the daily. Okay, so you're down in this green zone. Wow, that looks fairly well. This up through here, we were talking about this the last time I made the video, where you're just kind of going sideways. When is the last time we made a Archie video? We're gonna check this out so we can kind of see what, how far back we made it, so we can see what these levels. Give ourselves a grade. You gotta keep yourself accountable. ABT Arch Block, December 9th. We made this video. So we made this video with all these levels back on December 9th. So way back here. Wow, way back here. December 9th. Back through here. Right here. Okay, made this video all the way through here. You came down. You took out our bottom levels. Not a great look, but, that's what happens with a tiny market cap. You can just keep going lower. Now what we got going on is, this looks like a nice formation through here with some continuation. I could see, this 25-cent mark be a little bit of a stall. You come up through here. Maybe you come back test, and then go up. But as of right now, it looks very bullish. You got that green dot. You're about to get overbought. Wow, you're about to get overbought, which looks great. Which is great news. Can you get overbought, right? And stay overbought. You haven't been overbought. Boy, oh boy, you haven't been overbought since July of 2025. Get overbought, baby. I love to see it. Get overbought. Go have some fun. I got 2 Discord members that hold Arch blocks, so they're fairly happy right now. I can almost assure you they're very happy. Any bearish divergence forming so far? Nope, nothing yet. No bearish divergence yet. Right? You got higher highs on price. You got higher highs on RSI. That looks great. Your MACD, you're above the 0. This is looking fairly fantastic. Fairly fantastic. Say that 10 times. Fairly fantastic. Let's check this out on the 4-hour chart. What do we got? We got 3 hours and 9 minutes left. So relatively new candle. Okay, relatively new candle. In terms of a setup, we got to look for a setup, right? This took out the lows. That's not a setup. Did that take out the lows? That did not. Pardon me. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. No, no, no. That's not gonna work. No, no, no. No, 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 no. There we go. We're good. It's a tiny market cap, so 23 cents. Where did we hit? We already hit. We already came up through there multiple times. Did we come up? We almost hit 25 cents. That's very nice. I don't need this EMA on here. Pardon me, just had a cough. Okay, so in terms of our fulfillment so far, you know, you got this 1, 2, you have an ABC 3. I'm thinking, you know, if this can't break out and get above 25 cents, we're going to start a little retracement, which is fine. Just fine. It's all good in the hood. It's all good. So we got this 2, wave low, we got this wave high. And look at that, 21.81. Okay, I had 21.72. Stay above 21.72 and you're looking fantastic. Looking very fantastic. You break this, then you could start looking at some larger retracements, right? Larger retracements, come back test the trend line. You know, what is that from there? That's like a 25%, that's like a 20% drop. No, 15% drop, and it'd be, I don't know exactly where it'd be, 15% drop. So that's kind of something you know I'll be looking out for. As always, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my levels. These are my ideas. This is what I would be doing if I had Arch Block. You know, I would be watching 21.72 very closely. I'd be watching 25.99 very closely. Okay, so since you're in the middle of the range, you can go either way. Okay, you can go either way. And from the lows, right? Let's say you got even down through here, up here. That's a 40% move. That's a great move. So yeah, I'm definitely watching 21.72. If it breaks, then we're looking back to 18 cents. Right, you're looking back down to 18 cents, which would be fine. You'd still be back testing. You'd be back testing. You know, that one wave high, back testing this too. So just locking in some profits never hurts, right? Locking in profits never hurts, especially in this type of market where it's really beneficial for swing traders. Holders, they kind of get wrecked. So overall, right, that's kind of what I'm thinking for Arch Block. What about the hourly chart? Ooh, that looks nice actually. Any bearish divergence? Yes, we do. We have bearish divergence. So you have bearish divergence. Now you really need this to keep going up. You need this to close above 81. So that bearish divergence isn't the greatest look. It's not. So those same levels, and you have this bearish divergence right through there as well. Okay, same levels, right? 21.72, 25.99. Those are two levels I'm watching for ABT. As always, I thank you for your time. I thank you for stopping by. If you're interested in the free Discord, it'll be linked in the description. If you're bearish, if you're bullish, if you're neutral, we got it covered for you. If you're interested in a paid Patreon membership, that also is down in the description. A bunch of tools, everything there is. You can read about it. You can look into it before you purchase. So, as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. Peace.